Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm alone, but I want to. Oh, they made new features for cursor. Okay, I want to develop on my game somewhat, so you can watch if you want, or you can go do something else. I don't know. I worked on YouTube videos for quite a while today, so I think it's time to do some development. Integrate with your existing setup and workflow. Code, okay. Okay. Parallel agents. Headless support. Fine. You can install your CLI. And it just failed because okay, we will fix this. Oh, I can actually just click. I'll go to the okay. Was it so I need to change some stuff to get the cursor CLI. Mm. Okay. Yeah. So what is remote science? I will ask ChatGPT or maybe Gemini can answer this question. Um, oh, still I. Okay. So should probably run this in PowerShell. That we should run it as administrator. Yes. And now. Okay, we changed the execution policy. Now it can maybe try again. Okay, I'm not sure what I did, but whatever. Maybe VFC alive now, maybe cursor is just kind of broken. Yeah, so what now? Oh yeah, we had a big problem actually. It's- maybe we can try another AI, right? Gemini, it's really good, I suppose. It can try. I, oh wow, Claude really ate tokens last time. I the AI still does not do anything when I start the game. Seconds time. This is a useful exercise in figuring out which AIs are any good, which are just kind of bad. So Gemini gets its shot now. Um, yeah, what else? We're sitting here now, and I can only watch till Gemini has done its thing. Okay, I should probably close all these tabs. La la. Uh, I'll give you some music, I guess. Yeah. Okay, which will we pick? F16. Let's pop. Rapid under scheduled disassembly. Maybe it's good. Maybe not though. I already hate it. No, this is not good. Thankfully we have Git, so if Gemini messes things up, then I can just um, try another. Let's go with classical again. The ambient stuff doesn't work. So you're actually quite well. Let's add the newest one. Let's play. It's way too fast. I don't like it. We could skip the maybe this one. All right. So we can take a look at Steam. Why not? Um, yeah, I've been working on a video for Cosmic Colosseum because it's like a little it's a little fun little game that's I think deserves a little bit more attention. It's not perfect, but all right, this isn't bad. It's not Mozart, but it's not bad. I guess listening to free music kinda makes you appreciate paid music a little bit more. Gemini is not very fast. Maybe that's why first land. It was probably a freebie. What are we going to do next, games wise? Well, if there's anybody in the chat right now, you can tell me. Oh. Still references. All right. Oh, but it also changed stuff in the Cython files, so that's something. Okay, I will have to check whether this works. No, it doesn't seem like anything is working right now. Okay, these AIs, they can kiss my behinds because they're useless. All right, I'm just going to tell it to store this in a temporary. Oh, I probably need the terminal for that actually. Like if you take a lot of tokens for your to do what you need to do, so that I only have like maybe 20 queries a month, then you better do what you need to do very quickly. Uh, no, I don't need to win Maven. That's for like muscle memory for my work. But yeah, a lot of stuff has changed. Oh, uh, AI guys, guys, to fix second game and fails mis miserably. Yes, that's the name of my branch. Um, and contract files. Yeah. So which ones? I mean, minus U, right? Everything is done. Okay. This does not work, obviously. Now we need to, yeah, need to make sure the remote branch also exists, because of course we want to have this remotely. Yeah, so now the AI can train from GitHub, from fields, AI code. Yeah, that's definitely what we want. Um, okay, this goes stop. Now hit branch. Hit checkout feature slash 3D maps, which we haven't really figured out. Yeah, this isn't the only experimental GPT branch. It's really interesting. Oh, now it's now I've used 32%. I'm switching back to GPT, by the way, because I don't think any of the others is very good right now. I mean, they all failed, but GPT also got a bunch of stuff right. Okay. Um, Now we need to start debugging. Uh, I have no clue where to even begin, but the game.py probably has some clues. Okay, so um, so we have here. I think most of those things are actually being done in game setup. The AI obviously does not know that. Um, Initial units, yes. So we have a bunch of sites and we run this. Okay. Now, probably want to know where this is being called from, right? Uh, does this do that? No, does not. How to find the references? Shift Alt F12. Why are these shortcuts so awkward? Okay. So basically, we when we're done, um, so add sides and consequences. It will probably show us the way, right? Because this gets called when in a multiplayer scenario when you don't know how many players will join. For each player, a side is created. So yeah, in the main menu, it's also okay. So here we add the side. That's interesting because I'm not even sure whether there are any um, like we do not clear up the units. So that's not good. Uh, yeah, probably should debug a little bit because then I can see what the situation is. Maybe see what kind of what is in the units array at that point and see see whether something is going wrong. Oh, okay. Oh, this shouldn't happen. Or maybe it should. Of course, we're in the debug modus. Debug mode. Um, so we see what it's doing here. Units dot reset. Okay, what does this do? Reset. Okay, it should reset the units list, probably. Okay, Where is it getting from? There's units, unit lists, import unit lists. Okay. Um, we continue, I guess. I probably won't figure out everything in this run, but we can do another run. So there's two sides. First one is not an AI, and the second one is also not an AI. Okay. Um, yeah. So we can see whether this goes all right, and then we can see what goes wrong the next time. Because maybe I think it will try to create three sides, but I'm not sure. So let's see. What continuous F9, right? Why doesn't it understand? Exited game. Oh, of course, I probably did that. Ah, right now it's not even. Ah, it is load. Okay, cool. Now play the game. Now we're stuck, of course. Uh, why? Why is it not? Maybe. Oh, it hits there twice. Are we still there? Okay, now we're running. Okay, now our heroic units is going to do what heroic units do, and that is die for the motherlands. We also, sorry, in advance, because of the losses to your family's fortune. There were the bullets coming. He will get executed. Oh, it's so sorry. He was a good boy. Game over. Good. Now I expect to get booted to the screen. And now we go play the game. Now we're stuck again. Okay. Yeah. Continue. Um, yeah. Yes, now we have three sides. So instead of adding a new side, we should just go create initial units. That seems reasonable to me. New side added. Um, Now, how do we do this? So this is how smart the AI is. It's not that smart. Only all these tokens that were burned couldn't figure this out. Uh, okay. Um, so here's how we import it. And now I'm worried about the circular reference, but now I just hit this, and I think these two can go. And we can close the debugger. And now we run the whole thing. Let's see. Of course, there there are still breakpoints. Should eliminate them. But it doesn't matter. I win. Okay. That's funny. I win because the AI side is not added. Of course, because we don't really start with this state. We only need to add an AI if there are no AIs yet, I think. And probably this is the issue then. Um, we go here and we check how we import the sites. So and then we can have this hack if then, whoa, that wasn't my intent. Maybe I should try to copy stuff from now on. Cursor is a little bit too autonomous. Else, Yes. Now I think we have it. Should work now. Let's see. Of course, if all right, this works. Now our hero unity is going to die for the motherland. La 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 la. Oh yeah, I should put on some music before I start singing myself. I mean, it's la 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 la. It's kind of funny, isn't it? If you don't want to hear me singing, I guess do not watch my stream. La 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 la. Okay, I should drink some water really. Now we try again. Uh, Nothing happens. That is interesting, but at least the AI player is here, only it's not doing anything. So I say it's a slight improvement, and we can win the second game. Why not? Why is it shooting at nothing? There's nothing here. It is an idiot. My aiming logic is missing. It's why is it aiming at some? It actually manages to die. How is that possible? Is friendly fire a thing in my game? That's so funny. Okay, maybe you should try to stay away from whatever stuff you're firing. We dodge the firing stuff, which is completely missing. Maybe we can delete the AI from points. Maybe we should build something else. 2, 3, 91. Spy, scout, and a mine. One of these should be enough to murder the AI, probably. Or they will all die. We win. That's good. That is good. Okay. I'm gonna get some water. This was a nice victory for humanity and not AI coding. Okay. On the sound, because with these mics you kind of have to wear them on you. Yeah, doesn't have very much rope at all. Shouldn't need it either. Check in OBS whether we're still sounding okay. Yeah, I think we're sounding okay. All right. Then we need to figure out when the AI is doing something and when it's not. I think that's somewhere in update. Um, so this is play game main menu. Alt Shift F12. Of course. Main menu is right. Build menus. I think we probably need this somewhere, don't we? Alt Shift. Oh, okay. Then we use this. That's so interesting. All right. Rendering.py. Okay. Yeah. Um. Okay, so this is basically now we're in game by yeah. I should have gone here straight away. This is a roundabout of way of getting here. Let's pick up the. Now it starts playing again, but not very long. Let's try something else. The dance. This isn't bad. Could be something out of a fantasy series or something. Before they all start backstabbing each other in Game of Thrones. Okay, let's check out the update loop. Time-related business is not it. It's a. I wrote that in Dutch because the project started off in Dutch. Fetch local players command. Is that doing anything? If no screen. Okay, this is for if we're running a dedicated server. Yeah, we're running a dedicated server with an AI on it. Okay, but we know what kind of command is being used. We just need to figure out where it is being used from. Yeah, we have a lot of files named something update. Uh, okay, so there are two places. This is update while playing if single player. Okay. Mm. Um, this is maybe a place where we want to check. Yeah, so I think I know. All right. Or I think um, I think it's just not being the single player switch or a single player function doesn't return true in this case for some reason. Um, and that depends on whether get communicator is 0. Okay. So yeah, we'll see what is going on here, and maybe uh, maybe we actually will need to delete one of these. Maybe we actually need to ensure it returns. No, but why think when we can know for certain DII cannot do this, cannot run the debugger. Unfortunately, I wish I could. Um, it would make it so much easier to make my game. Okay, and now we do step over to see if we're even thinking in the right direction. All right, so this works. And now what? Because right now I will have to disable this breakpoint until we finish the game. But oh whoa, it's bugging out for some reason. Oh, of course. Yeah. Our hero is going to save the game in the day, except he's not, and it's very sad. He was such a good boy, but he wishes to die for the motherland. It is his own decision. I totally did not command him to do so. But yeah, he was a good boy. Okay, we can reset our breakpoint. We should. Okay, now we play the game again. Should break immediately. And we just do a step over. What? So Actually, the AI is being run. Okay. Um, so the AI is being run. Okay. We will try to do another update. Something clearly is not working here. Um, okay, that's also not happening. What is AI site number 2? I think that's a bit odd. No, it's not. It's not odd. It's just me choosing a weird way of implementing stuff. Okay, virtual path money knows about that. Total units 1. Creation centers 0. Construction units 1. Creation centers ratio 0. Constructie ratio. Yeah, okay. Type is constructie and creation centers ratio is smaller than 0.1. Okay. Step over can build as units. Maybe that goes wrong. Yeah, that's the problem. All right, found it. Well, why would it fail though? Maybe the current position is illegal. Okay. Uh, we will investigate it on the next run. Yeah. Ah, now it's starting. Sounds like a siren of the emergency services. We're skipping this one. Okay. Can we... Now we try again. Dun, dun, dun. What? No, I just misclicked, mishit. It will go. It will do its thing. La la la. La 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 la. Okay, are we coming close? Game over. We wait. Now we set our breakpoint. Enable breakpoint. Okay. Um, Now we can step into running the AI updates. Site numbers to two. I probably don't need to know that, right? Total units is probably still one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then we step into and figure out where this is false. Okay. Virtual pile of money. Unit type constant. That's not it. Um, Unit. We find out that it's so it must be this one. But why is it failing? Step into is it equal? Yeah, we have our units. Uh, what's the second variable? False. Yeah, false equals false. That's okay. So we have a creation center. We have the list of units. Why is it returning? Oh, okay. Probably should. All right. Collision wrecked. Get units 3. Okay. It's calling a lot. Whoa. A lot of things go wrong. I'm not sure what this all means. Is not accessed. Okay. But am I doing anything? No, I think. Oh, I was pressing F8 and not F10, of course. Now we go step into again. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's what I would expect. Because virtual positions are only an issue in multiplayer games. So if we would do that, that would be kind of suspect. Uh, wow, okay. It's calling so much stuff. It's insane. Yeah, that's all in the get X and get Y type of deal, I think. Is it actually going to do this or not? Or we should just, maybe it has some kind of loop that it needs to break. It's just not doing it. It's just doing nothing. Uh, it's again. Okay. Hmm. To this. Now, kind of want to know whether it's even ending up here. Local units, globals. Maybe I should uh, put the returns of these variables into some variables instead of trying to access this code. Who knows? Yeah, it's trying to do all different kinds of EQ. Why? How is this calling EQ? I'm not certain EQ is being called for, so eh. Is this thing even being called? Maybe it's calling another function and I'm not sure how this works. Maybe I shouldn't use static methods. Maybe that's the problem. Okay. Yeah. So it returns eventually. Well, I think we are going to edit because this cannot stand unit.getX cars. That um, it doesn't really know what units are, but I suppose we can take a stab at it. What should be here? Okay, so these are only the real positions, not never the virtual position of the unit, as although maybe in unit Cyton there's a different one. No, no, it's the same. Whereas unit Cyton really gives cursor a kind of a heart attack. Um, but I don't see why we cannot write. Yeah, like that cursor. Very good boy. Now, if this thing is any good, it should just call it. Okay. And disable this. Rerun the program. Yeah, I thought this would be easy, beating the AI at coding, but it's 2026, so nothing is easy. Right. Um, yeah, sometimes people need attention, right? Play game, die for motherland. La 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 la. Lo, la, lo, 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 and die for motherland. Okay. Yeah, it's almost done dying. Dodged a few bullets. How's that? Game over. Ah, now the fun part comes. We enable the breakpoint. Okay. Play the game again. And we're in business. Okay. Through this. Now we go here. Okay. So it has some numbers. Now we try to go and it does this. Why? Are we calling unit type info on anything? Is the unit type info even imported here? Is the unit a unit type info? No, that's we have a unit type, other and self. So what is other? Self. I think this is an asset to do with the site and something. So they're being compared, but AQ is not, I think, being explicitly called from this function. Maybe I should take a look at this. Oh, yeah, there's a breakpoint there because I put it there. So maybe we can just turn on aggressive logging and it will tell us. Yeah, that would be if this is getting executed at all. Uh, virtual, that is being set to false, I think. Mhm. So yeah, we force um, to manual search, and I think as this one. No, really, not really any other. Um, yeah. Okay, we can start logging. This will slow down the game enormously, but it is useful for situations like this. No logging equals no already. That's good. And aggressive log writes. Yes, please. Now we still need to end the execution of the program. Uh, okay. Now it's probably breaks immediately. Yeah. Continue. Okay. Oh, never mind. Let's just run it again. Of course, when I go to select map screen, it selects the default, which is still set to that horrible map, even though this one is now set to load at startup. You can see how bad this is, but it needs to write all the log files, so makes sense. We're close to getting murdered, I think. Okay, yes. Now, now we are back in the development environment, and we can the debugger on. Why do we do this? I think it's still useful actually. So yes. 11. Whoa. That went a little bit too fast. Maybe I went a little bit too fast. Um, Which logger are we talking about? They need to go here to see which logger we are talking about. Logger. Get logger. Okay. Get move log, I think. Probably should write dev in front of this. Turn move log. Okay, we should probably look at the move log sync. Yes. Yeah, this logging is incredibly detailed. We should not be in turn 249. No, not at all. Okay, so maybe move log has. Oh, so yeah, it still thinks we're into turn 250, even though we just kind of started a new game. That's a problem. There's nothing else. Yeah, if you do if your debugger doesn't work, then logging is your only option, but it works. Probably take a look at this one and see where it gets set. This is the only place where it gets set, so it makes sense that turn doesn't really um, follow when we start a new game. Um, we should probably fix that. How about that? Um, at least we will be able to fix something, even though debugging this will take a while, I think. Not gonna be easy. Yeah. I'm not sure why this one doesn't just keep playing. Need to have music, or maybe I would actually need to download stuff. How about I download download the Mozart? Yeah. Seventy-one point 4 megabytes. That's a hefty MP3. It's actually an MP3. It's 31 minutes. Okay, that makes sense. Can folder. Right. YouTube audio library. So some of the better ones I will probably put into the folder. Okay. Um, was something that did the play game. I think it's called main menu. Globals, object, turn. At least one thing fixed. I will try. I will try to fix one more thing. I think I've added a little bit for today. I mean, it's nice that I'm able to still outcode the AI to some extent. Apparently the AI can now make web browsers. Maybe I can make a web browser too. Who knows? Or maybe I cannot. And the fact that the AI is glitching out all the time is not really saying much about my talent. Who knows? Who knows really? This is a nice slideshow. They probably could do that in 1890. 1890, yeah. Da, 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 da. All right. Let's play. Oh, let's at least set the breakpoint. Then we play the game. Now, turn. Okay, still thinks we're in a high turn number. So it's good. Let's see what happens if we just skip a turn. Player number one. Not have any commands by turn. Commands by turn. I should probably be set as well, shouldn't it? All of these. All of these, they need to. Sorry. Looks like I'm getting sick or something. So these. See me. That's all the attention I'm gonna get all night. Okay, we should probably import this. Um, Probably just copy this. Of course, self.turn, we already did. Um, just closing this. Yep, the tab completion and cursor is decent. Yeah, this also needs to be copied. A lot of by turn stuff happens here. That exist. Yeah. All right. No, no, no. Turn time. What is that? Ah, that can stay the same. Why is there an insect on my monitor? Should be dead. It's winter. Should be dead. Okay. It probably, yeah, maybe also copy this. Not sure whether all of these are still being used, but uh, these ones probably as well. It's going to use to do too many things, I think. I do not think as much as I'm not as fast as the AI, but uh, okay. Try again. See whether we see anything too obvious. Yeah, we play the game and we are stuck immediately. So I forgot to disable the breakpoint. I said disable, not remove. What the hell? Okay, that's a funny way of disabling breakpoints. Who knew? Okay, now my guy is gotta die. If they're willing to let him. Maybe I should have forfeit functionality. Like it will just delete the unit. I don't know. Probably could do that some other time. First thing first, fixing this. Okay. 2.93 FPS thanks to the logging. We can try again. First we enable the breakpoint. Where's my cursor? Here is my cursor. Yes. Play game. Alright. We're gonna see what happens. Oh, well, we can take a look at move law. Let's see what's happening near the end. Turn 0 started. seem to be doing much. Let's see. We just disable the. We do need to inspect the log. Turn 0. Is there anything wrong here? Meshes. Yeah, seems alright. We just see what happens if we disable the point again. Oh, need to let it continue because otherwise we'll not accept that we're. Oh, did it? Does it? We fixed it. It's magical. I will try that again because this is amazing. This is amazing. We got to be sure. Maybe I messed up. I don't think so. Because I do not make mistakes. Well, I do, but I don't think I made a mistake. He is going to be the hero of the fatherland. We will build him a very nice gravestone, maybe even a pyramid, if he thinks he's lucky. The red dot of doom. La la la. La la la. La la la. Yes, there is the bullet. And it's lights twice. Game over. Can we play? Can we play the game? Did we beat the AI? Yes, we did. Oh wow. This is a magic moment for the people of Hungary. Why Hungary? For the people of the Netherlands. It works. Can we? We should have just sent him off to the dev another time. But I'm very happy with this. I'm going to commit it and then I'm going to say goodbye to whomever has been watching the stream diligently. How is that? Maybe that's a better angle. Is that a good camera angle? No, it's not. I think this is still better. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see. I beat the AI. The AI could not do it, even with. I beat Gemini, I beat Claude, I beat ChatGPT. All of them, they were useless. And only I could do it. Maybe I should charge per token as well and become very rich. This happens on the regular, by the way. I should probably just use this. This doesn't need to be committed. And this does need to be committed. Yeah. Starting game time works. AI couldn't do it, but I did. I should be very proud. Alright. I think it will be a while yet before the AI can really take over programming, because if it cannot fix stuff like this, then it has no chance. It's not the worst bug I've ever fixed. Okay, on that interesting little note, I will say goodbye to you all, and I will hope to see you all in the next stream or video, or maybe in real life. Who knows? Okay, now we gotta close OBS.